Welcome everyone to the Downs of Nicholson. So this is our passion project. It was started out as my passion project, and I brought all these people into this. So now it's our passion project. A lot of us that work together grew up here in Independence. This is our hometown. We're very excited that we can give them this gift. We're trying to build something where people in the region can create memories with their families. So today we are in the Barleycorns Brew House and the Royal Kentucky, which is approximately a 36,000 square foot building that also houses a brewery. Our Barleycorns Brew House recently has been named Cincinnati's favorite beer through a contest that occurred. I guess we've been named that 2 years in a row.
We've got, I think, 5 totally different properties on this development, over 18 commercial acres. If you think about it, it is over 50% green space. That's not typical in your traditional commercial development. Gary and Dylan really wanted this to be something that was walkable, enjoyable. These properties have a unique feel to it, has a different type of architecture. We had the copper cupolas. These aren't replicas, these are traditional copper cupolas, and each one of these, so it really does kind of speak to Kentucky's, equestrian heritage and everything, horse farms, and that's what we really tried to do, so that no properties could be cluttered, but everyone still kind of comes back to the same kind of aesthetic that we want to create across there. So where you feel like you're kind of stepping into Kentucky's horse farm heritage.
In order to pull this off, we were very fortunate. We were able to hire a world-famous barn builder, Parker Construction, run by Jennifer Stanley and her son Brody, and they have really made this come to life. This will be our flagship for Barleycorns. We currently have 4 Barleycorns in northern Kentucky, and the flagship will be here in our hometown of Independence. Pretty exciting stuff. And then this takes you out into the Royal Kentuckian. The Royal Kentuckian, we're going to be paying tribute to famous Kentuckians that made a difference, not just the Commonwealth positively, but affected the world positively. This is the main dining room here with a beautiful bar that is under construction right now. You can see some of it has been set up. The cupola here shafts down into the restaurant, creating just a lovely light.
And maybe one of the things I'd mention, if you kind of think about from a commercial development, right? You would look at this and say, hey, we have unused space, but what we're trying to do is not to try to maximize seats, but what we're really trying to do is really create the impact where somebody comes in and has a one-of-a-kind experience.
Just an easy answer if you're traveling would be, I'm from Cincinnati, but really I'm from Kentucky. And there's a lot to be proud of. Let's accentuate all of the wonderful things about Kentucky. And let's dig deep and talk about some of the people that have influenced not just Kentucky, but the whole world. So it's just going to be an experience that you don't get anywhere else in northern Kentucky and very few places in greater Cincinnati. So this is a huge window overlooking the lake and overlooking the event center. And this is going to be a very sought after section of the dining room that people are going to want to enjoy. So this is part of the Royal Kentuckian. There's a smaller bar here. This would be reserved for throughout the week, probably overfill, but occasionally If there's a big party, this is where you would want to have your party. This seats around 60 people, plus you have your own private bartender, and in a just outstanding vista, with an outstanding vista of the property of the Downs of Nicholson. So it doesn't get more Kentucky than this right here. So this is something that you will probably not see anywhere in Cincinnati, is a little speakeasy that holds around 30 people with a magnificent cupola shafting down into it. And this will be absolutely Prohibition era decor, kind of surprise your guests when they're coming into town. We want to do something special for our hometown, special for Greater Cincinnati. This is where we grew up. We love this region.